Hello, beautiful viewers out there. Nice to meet you guys again. You are welcome back to the channel Octo Repair Guy. In this video, we are going to talk about the MAF sensor, the MAF sensor. Okay, in our previous video, we talked about the MAF sensor. Okay, so on this video, I got it covered on the MAF sensor. So I brought to you the important key points you should know about the MAF sensor. Like I went as far as to categorize it, like what the MAF sensor actually is, the location where you can find the MAF sensor, how to test the MAF sensor, and also I brought it to the 6 major symptoms you would observe when the MAF sensor is bad. And also, luckily for you guys, I brought the best practices to keep the MAF sensor running smoothly. Okay, so I guess that would be amazing and sweet. So if that is the kind of video you would like, I urge you to watch the video to the end and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell for more video that will be coming like this as we dive in. So guys, to begin, we're gonna talk about what the MAF sensor, what the MAF sensor actually is. Okay, so a lot of people will be like, what is MAF sensor? What is the actual meaning of this MAF sensor they're talking about? This simply stands for mass airflow sensor. Simple as that, and you are good to go. It's called mass airflow sensor. So when we talk about the MAF sensor, what are we talking about? We are talking about an engine management component, okay, that measures the amount of air that enters the engine, okay, and also allowing the ECM to calculate the precise fuel amount needed for optimal combustion. Okay, that's what we just mean by this MAF sensor we are talking about. It's just a simple engine component, okay, that measures the amount of air that enters your engine, okay, that is needed for the combustion process. It's nothing huge, just something small like that. Okay, so that's what we mean by this MAF sensor. This MAF sensor we are talking about looks small but plays an important, a crucial role in the combustion or maybe the performance of your engine, which you never knew. Okay, so we are going to dive in more concerning this guy called the MAF sensor. Okay, so right now we're gonna deal with the location. Where is this MAF sensor located? How do I know where my MAF sensor is? Where can I see my MAF sensor? Don't worry, I got you covered. Let's check in where the MAF sensor can be located in your vehicle. Locating the MAF sensor is not that hard. It's just simple. Okay, so this MAF sensor that we are talking about is typically located between the air cleaner and the intake manifold. Okay, so we have the air cleaner. This is our air box here. You can see this is our air box and this is our manifold. Okay, so this is the manifold. So with what I told you, I said it's usually located between the air cleaner and the intake manifold. Okay, so which means that before you will trace from this point to this point, you will find your MAF sensor, your MAF sensor. So if we should go from this direction going, you can see that this is where we got our MAF sensor. Sometimes it's usually located at the top, sometimes it could be somewhere here, okay, but it's just between the air cleaner and the manifold. So this is the MAF sensor. If we should talk about this particular car you're seeing over here, this is Honda. Okay, end of discussion. Discussion continue. So this MAF sensor we are talking about ensures proper engine performance, fuel efficient, and smooth idling. So which means that when this guy is bad, there will be bad fuel performance, like bad engine performance. Everything will be wrong. Mostly the idling. It won't be smooth anymore. You'll notice wrong idling. That will now lead us to the major sign, the 6 major symptoms you would notice when the MAF sensor, the MAF sensor is bad on your vehicle. So guys, I brought six important symptoms that you may likely see, you may likely observe when this guy called the MAF sensor is bad. Okay, so let's dive in. We are going to study this one after the other, and then also the best practice to keep your MAF sensor running smoothly. So the first here is the check engine light. When your MAF sensor is bad, the first warning you will get is your check engine light. The check engine light is just to alarm you that there is something wrong, okay, with your vehicle. Okay, so this is just a common sign that often are accompanied by codes. Okay, so this code could be the MAF sensor, it could be any other. When there is something wrong, the check engine light is the first to alarm you. So if you're just seeing your check engine light on, okay, and at the same time observing that the vehicle performance is reducing, it could be the MAF sensor. So it's best you watch to the end so you will notice other symptoms I'm gonna mention, so you don't end up replacing a good MAF sensor thinking it's bad. Okay, so let's dive in to the next symptoms we're gonna be talking about is the engine stalling or rough idle. So the engine stalling is the process whereby a car shake or stall at stoplight because the engine receives incorrect air-fuel ratio. Okay, maybe you might just be driving, okay, along the side to slow down. Your vehicle can just go off before you turn off your ignition. Cause why? There is incorrect signal to the ECM, and also at the same time rough idle might be occurring. You start your vehicle, it will be shaking, rough idling. Okay, MAF sensor could cause that because there is a wrong signal to the ECM, and also the amount of air needed for the combustion is not complete or accurate again. Okay, so you will notice engine stalling and rough idle when the MAF sensor is bad. So if you have your check engine light on, engine stalling, rough idle, it could be that the MAF sensor has gone bad. All these symptoms mentioned above are the major symptoms you would see when the MAF sensor is bad. So let's talk about the number 3. The number 3 is hesitation or jerking. Hesitation, this is when you want to accelerate your vehicle. You would notice that it's kind of doing like it's want to race, it want to accelerate, but no force, no power. It's losing power to accelerate. Okay, that is what we mean by the hesitating. It could be that it's kind of jerking. You might be driving and you feel jerking. Okay, so that's what we mean by the hesitation and jerking. Okay, so noticeable hesitation, surging or lack of power when accelerating or under load could be that you have a bad MAF sensor. Okay, so this hesitation we are talking about, what do I mean by this hesitation? Let's check out this out. So practically, I'm gonna remove the MAF sensor, start the vehicle and accelerate it. Let's see what will happen. So here you would notice this hesitation I'm talking about. So let's dive in to see what would happen. So first, let's disconnect the MAF sensor. We're gonna disconnect. I hold my connector, I pull off, and then we're gonna start the vehicle to see what would happen. Okay, so the vehicle is now running. Okay, so we all know that if I accelerate, it should go more than 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 RPM. It should go more than those RPM mentioned. Okay, but as I have removed, let's see what will happen. So you can see that it's breaking fire on 3. Oh, it's not going more than 3. And this is because we've removed the MAF sensor. You can see that it's stuck at 3. So we're gonna reconnect the MAF sensor, then accelerate the vehicle to see what will happen. So right now you will see that it will accelerate more higher than as it was when the MAF sensor was removed. So see what will happen. You saw that it accelerated higher. So that is how it is. That is how the MAF sensor works. So the vehicle not accelerating would now lead us to the next point, or better still, the next symptoms you would notice when the MAF sensor is bad. So when this MAF sensor is bad, you would notice a poor fuel economy. Okay, so engine would now consume more fuel, okay, necessary due to a rich fuel mixture. Okay, so when this guy is not working, when the MAF sensor is not working, engine will consume more fuel. the space that would have been used for air burning, fuel would now be occupying those space. Okay, so that would now lead you to see something like black smoke coming out from the exhaust. There will be a black smoke, but if you see this guy, it's burning fine. Okay, so your MAF sensor not working would now lead to black smoke coming out from the exhaust. Okay, so but that is for the next point, but I'm just trying to figure things out for you. Okay, so that will now lead you to buy fuel purchase. You'll just be buying fuel like mad, because why? Your MAF sensor is not working, thereby causing the engine to run too rich, excess rich. Man, like you're gonna be wasting thousands of dollars buying fuel each time, because why? This simple guy MAF sensor has gone bad. So diving into the next symptom that I said, it would be the black smoke. Okay, excessive fuel results in black smoke from the exhaust and high emission. Yeah, you would notice high fuel burn, and once you've noticed that high fuel burn as a result of your MAF sensor not working, there will be a black smoke. Okay, this is because there is a high fuel emission. Your combustion is burning a lot of fuel because there is no air coming into the combustion. Even if there is a wrong signal to the ECM, and also that could be a kind of embarrassing one, like, man, driving with a black smoke all around. That's crazy, man. Okay, so the black smoke coming out, or you observing that there is a black smoke coming out from your exhaust, means that there is high fuel emission. Your combustion is burning too rich. Okay, so your black smoke will be consuming or draining a lot of fuel, bro. So you have to check and replace your MAF sensor. It's the MAF sensor causing it. Okay, so if you've noticed the mentioned symptoms, man, you stand 90% chance that your MAF sensor is bad. So what you just gotta do is to loosen out from the air cleaner boss, and then you replace. No need to work, just replace. Okay, except you're just, but I'm gonna show you things on other next phase coming. But you loosen out, it's just a screwdriver, and then you replace and you're good to go. Symptoms will be wiped away. So I'm gonna be talking about the last symptoms you would notice. It is hard starting. Okay, you will be noticing difficulty in starting the vehicle, or the engine may start and immediately it dies. This is because your MAF sensor has gone bad. Yeah, hard starting is one of the biggest problems a lot of people out there face without them knowing that it is the MAF sensor. Okay, I know they will be checking if it's the coolant temperature switch, but no, it's not a problem. Mostly if it dies immediately it starts, man, it's the MAF sensor that is causing it. So it is just for you to replace the MAF sensor. You'll stop noticing the hard start, you'll stop noticing the black smoke, you will stop noticing the high fuel economy, you will stop noticing the hesitation, check engine light will be wiped away, engine stalling will be wiped away. Okay, as a result of you changing only the MAF sensor. So all these mentioned above are the symptoms you would notice when the MAF sensor is bad. So what we are going to be talking next is how to test your MAF sensor. So some will be like, auto repair guy, how do I test my MAF sensor? How do I know it's working? I'm confused right here. I'll show you. Let's check in the blink of an eye how it's work, how to know your MAF sensor is working. So to test, first make sure that your MAF sensor is well connected and you are going to start your vehicle. So as you start the vehicle, observe if the vehicle goes off, man, it's working. But if the vehicle keeps idling, it's not working. Okay, but maybe let's say for instance it shakes like to off, but it continues idling. Yeah, it's still a sign that it is working. So right now I'm gonna start the vehicle. So our vehicle is now running. So what I will do now is I'll remove the connector. So of course I expect it to off. You can see that the engine is idling. So if this vehicle automatically goes off, man, it's working. But if it didn't goes off, if it didn't off, that means it's not working. You can see that the vehicle is off right away. Okay, so that is the first sign to know that, yeah, my MAF sensor is working right and correctly. So you are good to go. So again, the number 2 way to test the MAF sensor is the acceleration method. Okay, so you are going to start the vehicle. Okay, then you accelerate. If you notice that it breaks fire when you remove the connector, and it breaks fire even when the connector is still connected, that means your MAF sensor is bad. But if it only breaks fire when you remove the connector but doesn't break fire when the connector is still connected, that means the MAF sensor is at work or possibly working fine. So let's try that out. So our vehicle is idling right now. Okay, if I should accelerate the vehicle a little, okay, you can see that it's accelerating. Okay, that is to show you that, yeah, properly it's working. So we're gonna remove the MAF sensor. Let's remove the MAF sensor. Vehicle off. So we're gonna restart the vehicle. Start. Okay, so vehicle now idling. We've removed the MAF sensor. So right now we're gonna accelerate to see what will happen. So accelerate the vehicle. Accelerate again. So you can notice. Okay, so if you notice, it's kind of breaking fire. Okay, hesitating to accelerate. That means, yeah, this MAF sensor is working, because you know when it was connected, it didn't hesitate, but now that it was removed, it started hesitating. So that is to tell you that yes, this guy over here is working. So using these two methods I brought to you guys could really help you out to spot if your MAF sensor is working or not. Yeah, that would be so useful to you. So that will now lead us to the best practice to keep your MAF sensor running smoothly. Okay, so I'm gonna show you two major tricks or ways to keep your MAF sensor running smoothly, to keep your engine performing high, like, man, a massive high performance that you won't regret. So the two best practice I brought to you guys is the cleaning method. So this is a dirty sensor can often be fixed using a specialized MAF sensor cleaner, especially if you use an oil-based air filter. Okay, so cleaning your MAF sensor is advised. Maybe that could be maybe every 3 months you clean the MAF sensor. That could help your engine perform more than expected. Okay, so also we have the next, which I'm gonna be talking about. So when you notice all these symptoms, it's best advice for you to just replace the MAF sensor. No need to clean, you replace it. So replacing this MAF sensor would boost the performance of your engine. Man, your fuel will be well economized. ECM will receive a good and sufficient data to work perfectly with your engine and other components. Man, you won't notice any black smoke. So it's best advice for you to always replace the MAF sensor where you notice any of these 6 symptoms I have mentioned. So guys, hope that was helpful. Yeah, in summarization, just drop your car problem and I got a solution to it. So see you guys in the next video. Big shout outs, Octo Repair Guy.